Welcome to day 2. What we're gonna do is start this superset with two movements. We're gonna go through it 3 times. The first one we're gonna be doing is the seated good morning for 20 seconds for that posterior chain. Then we're gonna stand up and we're actually gonna do a banded good morning. The seated good morning, you put that on your back, you're gonna spread your legs out. What you're gonna do is let your chin lead, just like the spinal hygiene. We're gonna bend that back all the way down and gonna lead with the head again and come all the way back up. Tuck that chin, go all the way down, lead with the head and go all the way back up. One more rep, tuck that chin, all the way down, go all the way back up. One of my favorite lower body movements, the next one is we're gonna do an actual good morning. So we're gonna work on the context in the chair. We'll go ahead and put that band behind our neck. And what you're gonna notice is her hands stay still and the only thing that's moving is her hips going back. The knees have a slight knee bend, the hips travel back and you're gonna push your hips through. You're gonna stretch your hips to the wall and then you're gonna push your hips back forward. Stretch back, push forward. Now again, I don't want you bending your knees at all once they're already slightly bent. Really good for the hamstring and the glutes. Rest. Our next exercise on day 2 is we're gonna do a speed step up for 15 seconds each leg. We're gonna do glute bridge for speed for 30 seconds, and then we're gonna go our spinal rotations with a PVC or a broomstick for 30 seconds. We're gonna do this 3 times through. So on the chair, you're gonna be going opposite arm, opposite leg. I would suggest someone has holding of the chair. If you have a stool, something very sturdy, good. If not, it's always good to have a support or push this against a wall to where you go up and down for 15 seconds. Depending on your fitness level, she could even go higher than this on a step up. It could be a regular step though. Our next exercise is a speed glute bridge. So we're gonna go ahead and go down. We're gonna find our heels on a line. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go up and down as fast as we can as long as we're contracting our glutes for 30 seconds. Here we go. Now again, people call them pelvic thrusts, people call them thrusts. We're going up and down through the glute, but we're going for speed finally. We've been moving very, very slowly. Now we're finally going. Rest. Our next thing is our spinal rotations. You could use a broomstick. You could use anything to where what you're going to be doing is pushing and pulling on that PVC pipe to rotate from the lower back. So she's pushing and pulling as she goes around. You're trying to anchor your glutes in the ground and let all the rotation come from the lower back. Good. Our last movements on day 2, we're gonna be doing a standing overhead press, just like the Z press, but we're standing now. We're gonna be doing a dumbbell row, but we're gonna stagger, unlike the first time. We're gonna do that for 15 seconds. We're gonna go through this 3 times, and the last thing we're gonna do is a high to low med ball rotation for 20 seconds each side. Our standing overhead press, go ahead and go sideways. What I wanna make sure is that she's not leaning back too far. Her glutes are anchored. She's gonna be pressing all the way up and all the way down. All the way up and all the way down. Glutes are anchored, glutes are tight. Good job. Our next movement is the dumbbell row. Now again, she's actually gonna stagger the foot back that she's rowing with. So if you're rowing in your left hand, your left foot is back. Again, there's a lot of tension through this hand toward the middle of her back. She's squeezing her butt and she's gonna row right to her hip. Good, right to the middle of your back, stretch, row right to the middle of your back. Stretch, right to the middle of your back. Good job, rest. Our last movement for core and cardio is a med ball high to low rotation, also known as a wood chop. You're gonna have a nice square base. You're gonna start with the med ball up in the air. You're gonna go 20 seconds each side. You're gonna go down, reach, and push up. Reach down, reach up, reach down, reach up. After 20 seconds, you'll switch sides. So the med ball will start up here. You'll be doing the same thing the other side. This could be done with a book, anything with substantial weight to where you get your body moving in unison. Make sure we're using those legs all the way up. Good.